Hey everybody, Victor Fernandez here, if you haven't figured it out already. It's 90 degrees in this garage right now, even with the door open. And it's hot as hell. I mean, it really is. I'm about halfway through my workout and I feel like I've gone through about 4 of them. So why am I sharing that with you? Because I can't control how hot it is in here, short of dropping about $4,000 to put in an AC system in here. So until I decide to pony up and do that, I can't control how hot it's going to be in here. But I can control the work that I do. I can control how I handle what I can control, what's firmly within my grasp, and that's how hard I work during my workout. The reason I'm sharing all this is because we as a society, as individuals, seem to think that life can never get worse. That we always have it worse than everybody else. Why is all the bad things all happening to me? And I'm here to tell you that I was Exhibit A for a long, long time, thinking that way, thinking that bad things were always happening to me. It always seemed to be getting worse. And every time I built it up in my head, it was just whatever it was just a mountain of a problem. Never once thought that anybody else had it worse. And I'm here to tell you that's total bullshit. Because someone always has it worse. But even if they don't, let's say for argument's sake that one of you who's watching right now, myself, that no one has it worse than we do. What's the one thing we can control no matter what's happening? That's how we react and respond to what's happening. And I'm not saying don't get stressed. I'm not saying don't get mad, don't get pissed off, don't throw shit across the room. Don't, wallow in self-pity for a little bit. I'm not saying any of those things. Because we're all human beings, and that is going to happen inevitably from time to time. But we can control how we choose to react and respond to what's going on in our lives. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I spent far too long thinking negatively, far too long lamenting what was happening to me and waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that was 2 decades wasted as far as I'm concerned. There's one regret I have in my life, and that's that I wasted way, way too much damn time worrying about what bad was going to happen next, instead of actually loving the life that I have. Now, I'm the first person who's going to say I know there are far more people out there who have far more problems to deal with than I do. We all have our problems. Mine might be different from yours different from mine, and so on. But we all have problems. We all have stress. And I'm here to say that the problems and stress we have this week may not be the problems and stress we have next week, but I can guarantee you we're all going to have problems and stress of some way, shape, or form. So to spend our days getting so overly stressed more and more each and every day, wondering when's the shit gonna stop, wondering when we're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel as opposed to the train barreling down on us. I'm here to say that's up to you. It's up to me. We've become a society that only focuses on what's wrong. Or worse yet, on what wrong may happen moving forward. We're a society that worries about what's going to happen next week, what possible, negative thoughts are going to run through our minds, what bad things are going to happen to us, what fires we're going to have to put out before these things even happen. And I cannot tell you how many times in years past, I worried about something. I made something out to be bigger than it really is, only to come to the realization that I wasted that damn time, because whatever happened was rarely, if ever, as bad as I made it out to be. We can choose to focus on either the positive or negative in our life. Frankly, I've done far too much of that, and I refuse to do that now. We've got, one life to live, as they say, and no matter how many years we live on this planet, I'm here to say it's never going to be enough. If we live 80, we wish we lived 81. But since when that time comes, we're not going to have a choice in the matter, my suggestion is that we actually embrace life, the good, the bad, the ugly, now. And realize that no matter what, we can control how we choose to lead our life and view that life. I hope there's somebody out there that gets the message, that understands, what I'm sharing here. I'm talking about this from personal experience because I hated life not all that long ago, because all I could think about was all the bad things happening, and I never took any time to appreciate what I had. I can sit here and just laundry list of problems, but I'm not going to. And it's not because no one would listen. I know we say that all the time. No, there's no point in complaining. No one listens. People listen. There's good people out there that want to listen and help you and want to help you see the light, so to speak, help you change your perception on your life. But ultimately, those people can't help if you're not willing to help yourself. If you insist on just focusing on the negative. And I'll be honest with you. It's fucking tiring. I'll be 100% honest with you. Just talking about it right now tires me out, to be quite honest. Or maybe it's because it's 90 degrees in here. It's one or the other. But, I stopped mid-workout. I won't lie, to get a little bit of a break. But also to share that, because the thought was crossing my mind. I've had conversations with people, about this. Had a conversation with my own coach about this earlier today. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Getting a different perspective, on things. And it inspired me to share this, to let people know that you're not alone, and we all have problems. They may differ from yours, but they're still problems. The only difference is how we choose to perceive our life as a whole, and whether we actually appreciate what we have as opposed to completely fixate on what we don't. Appreciate you all watching. I would say I better get back to work before I cool off, but that's not happening in here today. Not anytime soon anyway. Not until probably, November. But I appreciate you listening in. I appreciate you joining me. Drop some thoughts when I finish this and post this. Drop some thoughts on the subject in the comment section. Let me know what you think, your thoughts on it. If it's something that resonates with you, if it's something that you feel like is you, raise your hand. Take ownership of it. I sure as hell had to. But otherwise, I'm going to get back to it. I appreciate y'all. Happy 4th of July Eve. Have a happy and healthy 4th of July tomorrow. And of course, let's kick ass the rest of the week. That's what we should be focusing on. All right? Take care.